on the people and the needs of the country, as opposed to profiteering, corporateering, warmongering foreign policy. This is a first step, though. This is a call. It's not just a, hey, we're going to protest. It's going to change overnight. We're going to go home. No, this is going to be a process.
I started to get involved. I went to Greece. I graduated from college. My gift for my mom was to go to Greece in June, and I was there at the most perfect time because their electric companies were getting sold to their banks, to European Union banks, and to them, to the Greeks, that was like their country was being sold. And there was huge protests, and I was so blessed to be part of it. And I was just like begging the universe, like, please bring this back to America so I can see some passion in people for a change, like real passion to change. Like, it's probably my second week here.
How old are you?
22.
And do you mind if I ask you what your name is?
Rebecca. Well, the system is gonna fall. If you've ever taken an economics class, you see that when you take a loan out, you promise to pay back interest, which this interest does not exist in the monetary system. Like, it's money that's just poofed out of the air. And there's all these things that have happened in the government where money is just being made and made and made out of thin air, and it's just gonna fall, like it's gonna crumble. And they already have solutions called the Amero. The system's gonna fall, and I wanna try to spread as many seeds in the hearts of men and women as I can. Well, there's futurists out there who have like serious plans for like what's gonna happen to the world, and most of it is like man thinks in squares, nature thinks in circles, and we're going to evolve to that. So yeah, we're just trying to spread as many seeds as possible of a revolution, because the only difference between this movement and all the other movements in all of humanity is love. What they've done is they've ripped us from our tribal ways. They've made us individuals. We have to make our 40 grand a year by ourselves, and we have to have our own little condo, and we have to make sure we have all the nicest things. And
Like with the American
it's just a fiction story. Yeah, it's just a big fiction. They tricked us. This big trick. This big trick. And then you realize when you meet people in a community that you're not alone, and you don't have to make that 40 grand a year. I'll be here until the winds blow me to the next place, but I'll probably be here through the winter. Well, I was at the one in Greece, and I walked in on 3 on my gypsy journeys. After I graduated, I was like, I can't get a 9 to 5 right now, like I'm just not. And so I walked up in on all these other ones, and I was like, this is the calling. And I was like, which one would be the best one to go to? Oh, the political capital of the world, like DC, you know.
Corporations against the people. If you made it equal, you've got this much money, you got to prove you know how to manage money. That should be the first criteria to be a politician, is that you actually know how to run something instead of know how to bump stuff for yourself. Yeah, and there's about 28 more pages in this paper that would really take too long to tell you about.
I think that in the beginning they were the ones that were in the beginning had an agenda. You know, they came for the right reason, and now about 2/3 of them are there just for it's a big party. They smoke marijuana, they drink. They break the law, they go to the bathroom in public or over the promenade. The unions are involved, so now they get good food. So I think that 75% of them don't even know why they're there except for the food. It's a big party, that's what it is.
Does the police regularly check on the kids or no?
Yeah, but they can do nothing because they don't. I saw a police officer last week taking a bag of marijuana, but you want to move away from that, you're already here. I saw a police officer taking a bag of marijuana from a big bag, which is a felony. Right. And they just took it away because they don't want to start anything.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, so I would say that 1/4 of them, in the beginning, even though they were breaking the law, I kind of agree with the science, the economy and the banking and the bonus to the bankers and all that stuff. But then as they got fed better food and then people bringing clothes and everything, you have all kind of weirdos that move in the park. Yeah. And those are the ones that are going to cause trouble when the police evacuate them.
Right.
Yeah.
Have any of them ever come in?
Yeah, to use the bathroom, but we don't have one. We do, but we don't.